it's a real pleasure to be here. I always get excited talking about the Advanced Technological Education Program, and I think that this particular project has a very, very special role to play in the program itself. Many of you may know, but or some may not, that in 1992, NSF was directed to develop this program following the passage and signing into law of the SATA, or Scientific and Advanced Technology Act. What some of you may not be aware of is that for the very first time, with the passage of the CHIPS Plus Science Act, which I'm sure you've all been talking about because there's a lot of money and a great deal of interest in our sector of the workforce, reauthorize the ATE program with a reauthorization to potentially double the budget of the program. It is currently this year at $76 million. Reauthorization does not mean that we will be given that money, but it at least gives the appropriation committees the option to increase the budget of the program. And going along with that, as far as the CHIPS and Science Act, you also know that there is a tremendous need across the United States for students that you may have heard the term middle skills workers, blue collar STEM. I think the most recent one, and the one I usually used, is the skilled technical worker. So this would be a person who works in the STEM enterprise and does not necessarily need a four-year baccalaureate degree. Could be a two-year associate's, which fits right in with our sector of the educational system, as well as potentially these days, maybe micro-credentials or a set of industry certified validated certifications, you know, that sector of the workforce. I will say that, interestingly enough, the National Science Foundation, through their National Center for Science and Engineering Statistics, had actually never gathered data on this sector of the workforce. And this started just a couple of years ago at the urging of a special task force from the National Science Board, led by Dr. Victor McCrary, who is very interested in this sector of the workforce. And in collecting data now, their first STEM labor workforce report shows that by counting the students that do not have, or the workers, I should say, that do not have a baccalaureate degree in the STEM ecosystem, they doubled the size of the STEM workforce in the United States. So it increased by more than 20 million. So I think with that, the need that industry is telling all of us about, whether it's technicians in the biotechnology area, advanced manufacturing, mechatronics, all of the different areas that are supported by the ATE program, we have a big goal really set in front of us, and a great opportunity to reach all of the students who walk onto our campus. I know one of the things, a quote I borrowed from Dr. Mark Mitsui, current past president of Portland Community College, talent is universal, opportunity is not. And having been a community college faculty myself in Northern California at Foothill College, I would say that this is absolutely true. We have a tremendous number of students. All of our students really have tremendous potential, and they're here on our campuses for very distinct reasons and goals. And I know that we all want to support them in reaching those goals. And I'm hopeful that in reaching out to all of you, the CCPI will support that and also really enrich even the programs we have for growing community college leaders. So with that, thank you all for being here. Thank you for joining this really important project.